Hammers, tell off!
Hammer section, President correct. Equipment loaded and correct. Section ready to move.
Blackie section, President correct. Equipment loaded and correct. Section ready to move.
Support section, President correct. Equipment loaded and correct. Section ready.
Canuso, on two break, conduce.
Please, John.
Hey, two, Rose, close.
With the 21st Motor Battery, which I am with here, which are here in the background, with many interesting times. The lads were younger now. Mostly lads left school, and they're very good lads. It's very good for them to train here with the FCA, I think. Gives them a standing when they go for employment, and I think it all stands to them. There's no load to carry anyway. A couple of nights training a week, and they're fortnightly a weekly stint here in the Glen of Mall.
I joined the FCA about 2 years ago now with a group of friends. I joined the Artillery Corps, the FCA, in Murphy's Barracks in Cork. I joined mainly because all my family are in the FCA. You know, it goes back a long while, keeping up the tradition. And I suppose I'm very interested in military life, you know, that's probably the main reason, really.
Rounds complete. Rounds complete, number 1 marshal, sir.
Rounds complete, number 2 marshal, sir.
Rounds complete, number 3 marshal, sir.
Rounds complete, number 4 marshal, sir.
Report marshals ready.
1 marshal ready, sir.
Number 2 marshal ready, sir.
3 marshal ready, sir.
4 marshal ready, sir.
In position.
Radio 2 News. Unemployment will continue to rise next year, according to a central bank report. They say unemployment will rise despite an increase in the number of people at work. The bank says gains in other areas will be wiped out by the number of people leaving.
I don't like to wear no shoes. I make love to women while I'm living this drunk on.
Okay, lads, come on, over it. Come on, then. Come on, lads. Get out and break. Come on, lads, over it. Come on.
2 minutes to get downstairs. Uniforms on.
I don't like to wear no shoes. I make I know this can't. Yes, I should get up and down. Or get a job and do it right. I'll be in bed by 8 each night. Hey, but I like to sleep late. I
Hey, no!
Bass and treble at the same time. I know that there's a lot of ways to be.
Smiling all the time.
I get my hair cut with stupid. What I like to see. I don't like to wear no shoes. I'll make.
Number 1 detail, grouping practice. 5 rounds. Range, 200. At your targets in front. Your own time. Fire.
This, gentlemen, is the Enfield number 4 Mark II. You'll be firing it very shortly on the open range. Very, very different than the one you've already fired on the miniature range. And you will have to get detailed training on this rifle before you're allowed.
There'll be no talking on the range. And you listen to what I say, and nobody else, okay? Except your coach. And we're starting with the first practice at 100 yards, which will be a grouping practice. As you've been told before, it's been explained to you, you'll have a white patch on the target. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Up.
Its main achievement is that it fulfills its role of providing a reserve for the Permanent Defence Force, and it does that and does it well. In a more concrete way, more recently in 1973, when the Permanent Force was very stretched for numbers and occupying new posts along the border and taking on a lot of new commitments, large numbers of the FCA came up on permanent security duty at that time and thereby released members of the Permanent Defence Force to go on more intensive operational duties. And that certainly was a really concrete achievement that was very much appreciated by the PDF. I think that their biggest achievement at the present time is that the FCA provides a system or a vehicle whereby the young men of the country can be trained in a disciplined, well-oriented fashion. I don't just mean in handling weapons or marching or saluting, but they can be oriented in a correct way at a time when it's terribly important that that should be done, because they thereby do not fall into the clutches of the subversive organizations that are working in the country and who are intent on undermining the institutions of state. And I have a great admiration for the FCA, for the contribution that is. I think it's terribly important, and they give, to a great extent, they give that commitment, they give that time, they give that energy, free, unpaid for, at weekends, at nights, and it is. I think that is the biggest achievement of the FCA at the present time.
Gentlemen, it's been a hard and difficult day. I must congratulate you on a job well done. It was a difficult mission, but it was successfully accomplished. I wouldn't expect anything else from you, knowing how very good you are. There's not much more to do here now except to mount up and return to base.
Mount up, complement!